Taurus, welcome. This is your tarot reading for February. This is February 2020, a love reading, and this is you versus them. So this could be for any romantic relationship. It could be for an ex-partner. It could be for a new partner, a future partner. Could be a job, a family member. Yep. Yeah. I think I about covered everything. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for your likes and your shares and your subscribes and your donations and your bookings, the readings that you've booked with me. And thank you for those who have bought merchandise off of my website. Don't forget, it's Valentine's Day, and got a lot of really cool stuff on there. Okay. If you need additional information, you can just go to the description box. Okay, so we're going to start with you, Taurus. We're going to put you right here and them over here. So it can be flipped also. Okay, so we have the Two of Fire here. That would be the Two of Wands, but that's reversed. Let me show that to you. Okay, Two of Wands reversed. I leave it down. Whatever. Talking to myself when I do that. Okay, so them. Let's look at them. This is the Empress reversed, which is interesting because the Empress actually is a Taurus card. But we'll say that's them, and you can flip it. So the Two of Wands reversed. This speaks of, well, maybe somebody feels like they made the wrong choice. And this had to do with something. They had a fork in the road. Somebody was at a fork in the road at one time. And they feel like they made the wrong choice. And maybe it's also that somebody made the wrong choice about them. Sometimes other people make choices, and so we're kind of stuck with their decision, right? Okay, so that's Taurus, because we were saying that's the first party. So then we have the Empress reverse. So the Empress reverse is, well, this is upright. It's the divine feminine. Reverse is the distorted feminine. So this is somebody that wouldn't be nurturing. Would be somebody that maybe is not the mother that they should be, the parent they should be. They're not nurturing like they would normally be if they were in their power, so to speak. So this is somebody that could be manipulating, codependent, dependent on, they could be active on, some kind of addiction maybe. But it's also somebody that has the potential to be divine. Everybody has a potential, but what I'm saying is, this is a quality person that's just not in their power right now. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that their decisions are good. That doesn't mean that. Because even the best of people with that, the best intentions, the best, can be thrown off track and go down the wrong road and hurt many, many people. So, okay. So the next card, so these are the current energies, okay? They look pretty heavy, Taurus. But, it's a reflection. We're doing a lot of reflecting. Oh, no, I'm shuffling again because I haven't been. But, ooh, that energy is stuck. All right. I guess I need to. All right. And we're going to flip it also. If we can get that energy moving, huh? So the next card for each person is going to be the past. Ooh, we got one for each right there. Wow. Okay. So we have the Hangman reversed. Let me show it to you. Yep. And then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Well, so let's talk about your side, Taurus, what I'm calling yours. And I keep thinking it's going to be flipped. So just bear with me and flip it if you need to. But I already committed to this. So the Hangman reversed. This is a 12. And this is the need. Now, there's two ways we can read this card. And This is the need to understand why this path was chosen, what was like the lesson in it, which we should be looking at from a different perspective so we can move forward. So it could be resistance to that, or it could be coming out of that energy, okay? So it could be, well, okay, I'm starting to see that. But usually when that, for a reader, for me, it's when it's upright. Okay, I'm starting to see a different perspective. So here is still the need to see the other perspective. Why do things happen in our lives? Do you think it's just bad luck? Like every time I get things going, something bad happens. Is it just that? Or do you think there's something else there? Do you think there's any kind of plan there? Like maybe we're trying to be shown different ways to go? And the other thing that's kind of coming through is if we were unhappy and we didn't know how to get out of it, could we have done that on our own? Or did it take something to really shake it up to make us decide? Because we just couldn't decide. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Seven of Waters on the opposite side, right? Seven of Water is Seven of Cups, and that's reversed. So here, when it's upright, it's like looking at all these beautiful things and kind of getting lost in the beauty and getting lost in our direction and kind of fantasizing about things, okay? Maybe not being in the here and now and getting lost in that. So if we're talking about the Empress reversed, it could be that maybe she's out buying spendy things that, maybe she had been buying a lot of things. Maybe she was looking at all of her options in love and wasn't focusing on her relationship. Reversed, it's it's realizing that the shiny things didn't make her happy. For me as a reader, those options, I can't look at those anymore because those don't make me happy. They didn't make me happy. And maybe, because we're looking at the past here on these two cards, maybe this is what put us in this energy, this reverse energy, because I was too focused on the shiny, bright things that I thought I needed or that I coveted, that I wanted. And there could be people too, because there are cups. And so I could be, because I was thinking about the lovers I wanted or I hadn't had yet. I don't know who that's for. Okay, so now we're going to look at the combination of the two energies. And we're going to do one of each again, and then we're going to do one in the center. So this is the Nine of Air reversed. So the Nine of Air reversed, now this is an air sign. Typically, it could be, any of the air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sometimes my mind goes blank. It's weird. But it doesn't have to be because we're talking about a lot of energy, just basically energies we're working through. So Nine of Air reversed, it's getting out of the place of those sleepless nights. It's moving away from the thoughts that are kind of tormenting us. It's kind of working through this. But we're still haven't, it's like we're working through this, but we're still haven't, we worked through this. Because this is the Hangman, is the past energy. So that is getting to the point where we have peace again. Okay, Taurus, this is your side. Okay. We've done that by taking one thing at a time and looking at it and not just looking at the whole thing. Because everything, we were saying, things aren't always the way we remember them because emotions are in play. And so we can separate the emotions, sometimes look at the facts. And our side, too, though. Our side, maybe how we were showing up, right? Okay, so now we're going to look at the combination energy on the opposite party here. Well, that would be the Two of Air. So this is somebody that's indecisive right here. This is somebody that still can't see everything, that's having a problem seeing the whole picture or even seeing enough to make a decision. This is a person that's still indecisive. So even though they realize that maybe the choices they made brought them into this energy of, you know, the codependent, the disloyalty, the not being grounded, you know, the Empress reversed, the distorted, feminine. Again, it doesn't have to be a feminine though. Even though they understand that, they still, I don't know if somebody, they still can't decide what to do. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means they want to try to go back or if they want to split up or if they, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get something in the next card. But this is somebody who's still just, they're dancing their dance, but they know they're starting to see more, but they're not in any, you know, it's like still got these two birds right here. I got these two energies that I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This person here, the Taurus side, this person had to make a choice. I think by somebody not making a choice, this person had to. Okay? Interesting. So this is a combination of both energies. That's a Five of Earth. So this is the Five of Pentacles. And this is just feeling shut out. Just feeling shut out. Like this I don't know if you see this. There's 5 pentacles, and she's just like in this beautiful woods, but she's is like has turned into a tree because she really hasn't moved. And there's all this beauty around her, but she can't really see it. She's just kind of stuck there. Like growing roots where she's at. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to get an Angels and Ancestor card for each party here. You know why I stopped a couple times is because in the last 2 readings, the past and the present almost seem the same. It's like we're getting a time slip, and it's I don't know if you've had some slipping in time, like you look up and 4 hours have gone by and you're going, wait a minute, what did I just do? You know, I'm not sure if you've had that, but it's almost like the past and the present feel the same. I don't know why, who that's for, but maybe that's some kind of verification that this might be for you. Okay, so Angels and Ancestors, we're going to look at the left side, which is we call the Taurus side to begin with. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. This is a bigger picture situation, looking at things, and that is that different perspective that we're still being asked to. There's some processing here done, and this was in the past, the resistance, but you're getting there, and this is good. This is good because it's going to help move you forward and get you out of that place of feeling stuck on the outside of everything, of abundance. You know, you're almost right there and then you can't reach it. But yeah. Okay. Father Sky asked you to trust in the unknown. How do we do that? Oh my gosh, I can hear somebody saying, how is this going to make my life better? I trusted before and this is what I got. Okay. What do we trust? Do we trust that I'll just deal with it when it gets here? It looks like that could be it. But how about trust in that the people I meet from here, if there's something that's not right, I will know it. And I will empower myself to make the changes ahead of time before things get out of control because of whatever reason there was in the past. Okay? And I also, here's another example. I trust Father Sky, a Native American word for God, but creator, higher self, universe. Okay. I trust that God, my creator, my higher self, brings things to me that maybe I need to learn, and I know I can get through no matter what. I've gotten through other lessons, other situations. And if I get the same lesson again, well, that must mean that there's more to learn from this. Okay, there's an example. It's trusting in a spiritual reason for this. And if so, Taurus, if you're not in that spiritual place yet, that will be more difficult. But if that's one of the things you haven't tried, you might want to consider it if the other old ways of doing things are still getting you what you had been getting. Okay, so let's get one of those angels and ancestors for the opposite party. So this is wise one. Grow within your current situation. Okay, so here's an example. By thinking we had so many choices in the past that we compromised ourselves, our loyalty, our commitment to self, or commitment to family, that we became the Empress reversed because we couldn't decide because of our anxiety, right? I can't decide. We went back and forth. And then now we had this being shut out. But there's some recognition of actions here, because realizing that the options weren't what we thought they were, right? The wise one says, go within your current situation. What did you learn? Here's the owl. What did we learn here? And how are we going to use it to move forward? Here's the raven. Ravens are about healing, I believe. Owls are about wisdom, higher knowledge. What did we learn? Old crone, and she's like she's the wise one. She's the one that had a lot of experiences and has grown within it. Every situation of pain, every situation of anything, there's always a bigger picture. That's what Father Sky is asking, to trust in the unknown. Both of these people are like mirroring each other, even though, quote unquote, they're not, right? Interesting. You might want to consider this. Okay. So let's get a card on this common energy here, the Five of Pentacles, okay? So maybe during the healing, after our anger has subsided a little bit, we can say, was it all the other person's fault? Did my choices have anything to do with it? Five of Pentacles. Take a look. I can be trusted. I can be trusted. Is there a trust issue here? Because I can be trusted says that, well, it's like, could you be trusted in the past? Could the other person be trusted in the past? Were both people engaged in maybe not being honest? And then it kind of got one-upped. You being your word? Here's, they show the hand. Reminds me of the hand on the Bible or something. Are you being your word? Because when you're trustworthy, your heart is light as a feather. When we lie or deceive, our heart becomes heavy. Our heart becomes heavy because there's guilt. That's just it. It just is, Shame and guilt. Okay, 19 minutes. All right, so we'll do one more card. And this is Art Through the Eye of the Soul. We'll do one more energy, common energy for both. So wherever you're at in this process, each person is going to have their own situation, whether they want to work on it or apologize. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about where we're at, you know. So I guess this is your advice here. Defend what is dear to you. If this relationship is dear to you, then go fix it. If you've had enough, then defend your honor. Defend your own truth. But if you feel like you were misjudged, or maybe you want to be a better person, and you're struggling to get past all these thoughts in your head at night because you're working through them right now, maybe defending what is near to you is your new truth, your new way of looking at things. Because now this person on this card isn't going to allow anyone to use any arrows on her, especially her own. And also that we don't use them on ourselves anymore. Now that we know what we know. So, love you, Taurus. It's not the happiest February, but there's some major work that's being done here, and that's beautiful. You know? Win some, you lose some. And sometimes you just get to learn. And I always think that that's a learning, growing is always winning to me. That's why I will always win, because I will always grow out of anything, everything. Bye.